What's gameplay coaching? I'm coaching gameplay.
Yeah.
Having 2 people alive in this game is better than having 1 person alive in this game. Way better. I'd probably go for res here. 100% go for res on teammate. I'd probably go for res. Way better. All right, this is Lord Funyun. Springfield, I like what I'm seeing. Little note says main 1v1 starts around 6 minutes in the video. This intro is mainly just a bunch of shot trading. Sorry for the coughs. I was pretty sick during the fight. Got into the 1v1 with the final hunter who's mirrored every movement of mine. Okay. So I'm guessing Lord Funyun just wants me to go to the 1v1. He said the beginning of the fight's just a bunch of shot trading. And in general, if you're trading shots, you're doing okay because you're at least... They're peeking, applying pressure. You're peeking, applying pressure. It's like, in general, I can go over it if. Ultra Ride Gaming, yes sir. Got them block bars. Let's see what we got though. I'm just gonna watch a little bit of this beginning to see the approach. How we get into the situation we get into. 3-man's pushing up. I like this peak. I like this peak. When you get up here though, when you get up here, I don't know the information you know. All right. I don't know if you heard gunshots over here or whatever. I 100%, when you get up here, scan left to right. When you get up here, I scan from over here. I check like hay bales, stuff like that. If I don't know anything, I check hay bales. I check right here. I make sure these windows are closed. I make sure that window's closed. And then I check over here. I check that roof side over there. I check that. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I check the White House. A lot of people like sitting White House, especially boss team. They'll put like 1 person in here or 2 people in here and 1 person over here, so they have different vantage points to shoot at people, and they have more control of the compound. So not only is it important to check this building, but it's also important to check this if this is your initial approach and you have no idea where the boss team is. I don't see you look over here at all. You could get your head taken off any second here if there was someone sitting at White House. I'm a White House sitter, nodders.
Right here by the gate, coming to you.
Nice
Whoever's
shot.
at that fence. Okay,
By me?
All right, so you know there's, at this point, you definitely know there's at least 2 teams.
No, he died from the bounty building.
Yep, it's in that big window. And
Nice hit.
Stupid freaking
I hit him.
thing, get out of the way.
I hit him.
I like this. I'd be watching... Whoa, what the hell just happened?
I didn't.
On this push over, I'd be watching those windows instead of watching the roof.
I hit him.
King, get out of the way.
I hit him.
So like this push, I would make sure I have these angles. These windows, there's 2 windows over here in this window because you just hit someone there. I would make sure they're in your view at all times going across here. Like, you only keep this one. And then right here, you lose track of all of them. And then you get it back. Nice hit.
I didn't realize that I was standing.
Sniper
Those
tower
windows
out
right
there.
Ooh, one
That
in
one.
Snipe Tower.
Move my ping, but it's that far one out there in the corn.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them up there.
See, that spot you guys are in is rough. I'd get out of there. Come back to me.
I like it. I like this spot.
I can't tell quite which voice is which, but I think that I like it voice is the POV, right?
I don't.
That we have?
I got nowhere to go. I'm weak.
I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, there's 2 up at the sniper tower. Oh, I'm bleeding.
No, that's the other one. I don't know. He said, oh, I'm bleeding, so it's not this one. Not this person.
I have a range one.
One of them dropped, I'm pretty sure.
No, that's my wife on the deeper sick voice.
Someone
Okay.
in the window has jumped up.
I hate when that happens, man. I hate when that happens. It happens to everybody.
Who's that song? One in the window.
can't hit the heady on this guy. This side window.
Okay, that's you.
Bad.
I see, I see, I see.
Jack. Ellie.
This window right here.
I will say in these situations, I am way more aggressive, but I also have played the game a lot more, and I really give zero fucks about dying. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Bone doctor.
I play this situation much differently. I think the way you're playing it is fine. I think this is probably more optimal than my gameplay. I just am tired, you know what I mean, of standoffs or sitting around and waiting. I'm not someone who likes to sit around
Keeps
and wait.
peeking it.
So I 100% don't play this way. But I would say in the position we're in right now, this is pretty optimal. Sitting back on these roofs, trying to figure out where people are, trading shots, all that kind of stuff. Perfectly valid
How would
and
that
probably
be?
the best way to play this situation. Ooh, nice hit.
Sounds like
I like the
sniper
attempt for the follow-up.
Or maybe it's just the wind.
You are draining these guys of their
These small
heals right now.
windows.
Absolutely draining. It's not even scrap beak, so they don't even get extra heals in there.
Nice.
Killed this one.
Was that the lonely Hal?
I don't know. I saw his head and I shot.
Got res.
Rez
Nice.
dead. Goes for the push.
Good crack, peeky hole here.
I like it. I like it. Being a little proactive here. I like it.
I think over here.
I like that decoy too. That was a fantastic decoy. Wouldn't change anything about that.
Looking.
I'd probably decoy here. Decoy shut blind. See what they do. Oof. It's a tough contest.
I don't know how much that did to him.
This is pretty good range to sit, just in case they decide to push. You're still in the range where it's like, I'm going to threaten you, but you're not in like, okay, I'm going to get one shot by a freaking shotgun range. I understand why the person who killed, I think it's your wife, who killed this person twice, is still sitting there watching body. I think they're playing great. I would like to see your other teammate helping you with this push. If both of you are around and can double tap this guy, anything like that, it works really, really, really well. Puts a lot of pressure on.
Ah!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We go for it.
Bottom,
Yep.
top.
And see, like, right now, if he was a bit closer, he would have been able to get a shot on that guy when he went for it. The worst thing you can do in this game, guys, is put yourself in a position where if you don't hit, they get free damage on you, right? Or on your team. So, like, let's say this guy pushes for the shotgun kill. Putting yourself in a position where it's like, man, if you're on a team where it's like, man, they peeked me and my teammates couldn't cover that angle, you don't want to put yourself in that position. So you need someone to play more aggressive with you if you're going to play more aggressive, or you need to sit back with your teammates so that you and your teammates can cover each other. Or at least if they're taking height and stuff from around, push angles that they 100% can see. So like if
Bottom
I
door.
was
Oh, yeah.
you and your wife is peeking that window, I would be pushing more that window, right?
The lonely howl is the.
But your other teammate is not covering a dead body, not helping you on your angles, not playing aggressive. So it feels like either there's some disconnected team play here. I'm just saying in general, you always want it to where your angles are covered. Because shit happens all the time in Hunt, especially when you have single shot weapons like a Romero or Springfield or something. Play triple big and just don't die. That's what I'm saying. If all three of you push, you know what I'm saying? If one of you goes down, the other two slap him. That's a worthy trade.
He went out.
He just close. He closed
He has a shotgun.
Bold move. It looks like your teammate is now covering that angle. I'm not sure if he is. I don't know if he can just see like this stuff, but I think he can see down there from where he's at.
I'm worried about that other team.
Yeah.
See, this angle, both your teammates can't help you with. This angle, both your teammates can't help you with. You need to get over on the roof. Like, get over to the big window and contest the same angle that your other person can see, or back up and play the bottom door. But don't play this angle and don't play this angle because your teammates can't see it.
Them.
Teammate can see that one. He pushed a little too aggressively there.
I'm watching these windows,
But I'm just saying, right here, if you're playing this angle, and he goes for the shot on you from this angle, like right behind over here, because he can still see through these windows on this side, or he goes behind the hay and goes for this angle, neither teammate can help you, and you're in a 1v.
heard them.
And that is literally the best situation. If your team is down something, you're always trying to put yourself in 1v situations, right? So like 1v1. And so that is the position he is looking for, the shotgunner. Right? He's looking to get you in a 1v1 position. 100% right here, your third teammate needs to push up. If you're going to play this aggressively, your third teammate needs to push here. Good decoy. I like the decoy.
Oh, coming.
Oof. That was a good shot. I like that shot. The chance of getting one shot by the shotgun is pretty low.
We can like over fire.
What's gameplay coaching? I'm coaching gameplay.
Yeah. I was really confused. I hit him.
Like he's walking towards middle.
Mute. Damn. I like how you were playing there. I don't think you should take that angle. But I like how you took that angle. You knew it was a shit angle. Good decoy. Balls. He picks up shotgun.
Tyler's a menace.
Where'd he go?
He's on the other side of the building now.
I would have picked up that Spitfire.
Oh, he... Yeah.
Killed one. Nice shot, by the way.
Dang.
Blake, whoever's the rat, one behind you.
Behind me.
I'm the rat.
And then another one is west.
Okay.
Grab that bounty.
I can't grab it from there. No, come in there.
Said one behind me and one
I saw you
west.
pushing in, so I figured I'd come in here and help you. There are two of us, then just.
150 and 240.
Oh yeah. Okay. Over by me.
We'll push those one by Megan together.
That was a lot of time spent in Darksight. You didn't need to waste all that time, but you made sure you knew where the targets were, all that kind of stuff. I understand. Just, it sucks to waste that much time because that's your way to keep pressure.
Is that it?
Yeah, I just saw the two.
Okay, two.
Nice hit.
I'm behind.
Ooh.
Dead.
Nice kill.
Nice.
One more last known 240 southwest.
240.
Out by where we originally were.
In this field.
Ooh. He doesn't go for it.
Oh yeah.
They're behind the hay.
All right, I'm a pretty greedy looter. I'm a pretty greedy looter, especially if I don't have dark sight. And last known
150
location,
and
Oh
240.
yeah. Okay. Over
it's
by me.
kind of risky. It's kind of
We'll push those
risky.
one-
This
in this
this loot.
field.
But your boy calls out in this field, and at that point, even if I haven't looted yet, I turn around and loot like right now just to get that vision, and then I push with my team a little bit. If you want to say, you know, team hold up, I'm gonna loot or something like that, that's fine. But I loot here just to get a second back. So, and then I don't use the second right. Like once I grab it, I look and like, oh yeah, he is right there. No, I would wait until all three of you were like decently closer. Then I would use it to pinpoint the direction of the last person.
Oh yeah.
Only one left though, and my team spots him. That's why I didn't take it. I get that though. Yeah, you just never know the situation you'll end up in, and I don't know the situation that ends up from here. So like your teammates could get blasted. They could rotate like into the forest or something, and you all push over here. Why he rotates, and because your teammate loses vision or something. Do you see what I'm saying? And it depends on how much you trust your teammates and their position spotting. Like once they spot someone, do they never lose track of them? You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. I personally always go, it's always better to have wall hacks than to not have wall hacks. You know what I'm saying? No matter the position, it's almost always better. It's like 90 something percent chance to have wall hacks because you never know the situation that's going to approach.
They're behind the hay.
What skin was it?
I can't see it.
Oh, it's a Reaper.
And I was going to say before I peek here, I would probably use the vision. As soon as this door opens, I would use the vision, see exactly where they are, and then push. That's probably where I
Oh,
would
it's a
use
Reaper.
Yeah. He was the one that was in the sniper tower. They were both in the sniper tower.
He's first floor in here.
You can't run.
it. Good check.
Oh, he's. There's a barrel.
Got the
Shoot
kill.
barrel. They got Deadeye high velocity.
I did see the barrel back here, and when she says it, I'm like, I probably would have shot the barrel here, but it also is going to
First
kill
floor
your
in here?
teammate.
You can't run.
So it really depends on who you're playing with. But as soon as I see this and I hear this, right there, I start shooting it. Me personally. Like if that's Nog right there, I shoot that shit. If that's a random, maybe I don't shoot it. Maybe I don't shoot it. But I 100% shoot that if it's Nog.
Oh, he's. There's a barrel. Shoot the barrel. They got Deadeye high velocity.
Nice hit.
Tagged.
He's
I like this
around
rotate.
back.
Let's get rotate. That was probably the most optimal rotate you could have taken.
Dude. Did we
Very
trade?
good
No.
rotate.
I don't know. I hit him though. Hit him for 150.
Where are you inside?
That's me.
I will say, as soon as you saw that person die, I probably would have risked res on her.
They got Deadeye high velocity.
So like, I would push through here. After that hit,
Tagged.
I might go for res here. Like if I'm feeling ballsy with this red barrel there and stuff. I don't know if I'm feeling that balls right now. So I think this rotate is the safest way to like secure res.
He's out around back.
Once you see that that's clear, I probably go for res here. I probably go for res. Like I start thinking about it. If I don't go for res right here, I'm like, maybe I can get a res off. Then at this point, I go, okay, I'm gonna go for res, and if he starts pushing, I back up.
Dude. Did we
Did you
trade?
trade? No.
I don't know. I hit him though. Hit him for 150.
Where are you inside?
That's me. I hit him for 50 in the leg. Yeah, I was inside on the stairs.
Yeah, for sure, Nog. I was just saying the path he took through that building was pretty optimal to secure this angle. It gets enough distance to where shotguns and stuff like that you won't trade with. It also gets you closer to your dead teammate for potential res. and it makes it to where the person either has to rotate and heal because you already hit him once, like into your buddy, like you're pushing him into another teammate and stuff. I think it was a fantastic rotate. You could save some time, but it was very, very good.
We got a little.
100% go for res on teammate there too. Like if I haven't resed at this point, as soon as this guy misses that, I play for the res. He misses, I go forward.
We got a little.
It's ballsy because, you know, she'll be getting up as the Romero peaks again, right? It's super ballsy, but having a teammate up pretty much wins you the fight. If you 2v1 a Romero, not much they can do. There'll be a lot of moments I could have gone for res. Okay. I'll just point them out. I'll point them out where I'm like, and I would have went for res. And I would have went for res. All right. Not a bad hit at all. Good hit. How many traits do you have here? Is this like a new hunter, or do you have some decent traits? Nice hit. Damn. That is... If there's anything about this play that I've seen, is you hit more consistently than a lot of people in this game, man. Like, that is a really tough shot. Most people miss that shot, including a ton of 6-star gamers, or whatever you want to say. Like this, right there. A lot of people miss this, because they're going to overcorrect to right here most of the time, because they think, you know, like, the person's going to strafe back, or they just miss him altogether. Like, he's right here, and they'll just, like, swing a little too far to the left or something, especially with the door there. Like... And you have to decide quickly where you're going to end up shooting. And you shoot true like that so many times through this fight so far. There's a lot of people that play this game that cannot shoot like you. I've seen you hit like 2 or 3 shots that are not the easiest to hit consistently. And so far you've shot them, like you've hit them all. Interesting. Not a bad hold. Now, just coming from what I've seen from this fight so far, I would say when you're in a 1v1 like this, you're trying to get into your opponent's head, right? You're trying to get into your opponent's head, either make them think you're somewhere that you're not, or outplay them when it comes to reses, or something like that, to where you get the advantage over them by guessing what their next move is, right? I don't know if this guy's a solo, because there was that other girl out and about, but potentially he could go res for that girl out there. So that's something you got to consider when it comes to angles. On top of that, you're sitting here peeking this angle. What reason does that guy have to push this? Like, maybe sneakily getting up the stairs without you watching that angle and get close to you to Romero you. Like, potentially, maybe. But 2 teammates are dead on the floor, and if he doesn't watch these teammates, in his head, he knows that potentially this guy goes for res, right? Like, there's 3 of you, he's killed 2 of you. He knows the exact location of 2 of them. So if I'm him, I'm just going to watch reses, right? I'm going to watch reses. I'm going to try to be at a spot where I can reach both reses, but I'm not going to hard push up an angle that he potentially could be watching, especially with a Romero at range. So, like, if it's a bad angle for me, I'm not going to push that angle. If anything, I would take like this angle over here, or I would go up the staircase where the dead, or just wait around the guy who's dead on staircase, because both bodies are pretty close to that. So I would just say in general, he doesn't have a lot of reason to push this. He could, you know, it depends on the player, the mindset, all that kind of stuff. He could push it, but I would say it's a safe bet to think that he's not going to push this angle, and to get a better position in some way, shape, or form. Like get closer to your teammates as stealthily as you can to go for res, or, you know, any of that kind of stuff. I'd say there's a good chance he doesn't push that angle. If you put pressure on that angle, he might contest it. But see, like this, I don't get. You know, generally speaking, he's somewhere down here. I don't see why you don't put more pressure on going for res on your guy on ladder or on stairs in the back. So this is a position I would definitely go for res on your secondary teammate, not the one who went down first. He's pushing stairs. You hit again. Nice hit. I push res. Push res. Push res. Push res. Push res. Push res. He's been hit twice, so he's taking damage. That is it. All right. That is a super tough angle. I do not repeat that. All right. Right here. He can see probably down to like your waist, right? So he can see so much more of your body, and you have like fucking 20 pixels to hit his head. Do you see what I'm saying? Like he can definitely see most of your hitbox, and you can barely see his head, man. So I take this shot here, and you do not repeat that. If that does not kill, you get away from there. You get away from there. Don't do anything with that angle. It's a bad angle. It's a very bad angle. Now this is the position I thought you should have been in. You know, when I was talking about if I was him, I would be watching the reses, right? Remember me saying that earlier? This is the position I feel like the fight should have been in like 2 minutes ago. This guy should be in this position. I think it's one of the more better spots for him. And you didn't capitalize on him not being there earlier, and so it's turning more into like a 1v. But this angle is much, much better because he's actively and you're actively contesting over someone's dead body. When you were contesting the angle behind you, it's like he has no reason to push. He's also decently far away. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, there's not a whole lot of reason to contest there. There's no teammates you can res. There's no advantage you can gain by holding that. Unless he pushes. And even then, he's still got a pretty good angle on you. But this angle I approve of, while the one directly behind I did not approve of. Now, I do think if I'm you, I might try baiting. We know he has Romero, right? We know this guy has Romero. It's pretty risky, but I would try baiting a little bit, like with footsteps on this corner. It is, like I said, it's not exactly optimal. If he had another shotgun, I would never think of this. But with Romero, it's like you can bait one shot and then really put pressure. Like he's freaking out if his one shot doesn't kill you. Right? He needs to one shot you with that Romero. And if he doesn't, then he's in a lot of trouble. Oh, push! He shot!
I don't know where he is.
Push! Oh, you get more ammo. Nice. After that shot, be aggressive. He's got to reload. You can take a better angle. 100%. This is something that happens to me, though. This is something that happens to me. And I know you know what guns you have right now. But generally speaking, I'll start the match with weapons, right? So like you started with a Springfield. And I get into that Springfield mindset when I start the match. And it feels like, to me, a lot of what I'm seeing here is you're in that Springfield mindset where you're taking angles that are pretty good for Springfield and you're not willing to approach the Romero, right? You're not willing to be like hyper aggressive with your slate, even though in some situations I'm like, yeah, you could be, because I feel like you're still in that like, okay, I need to hit him twice, all that kind of shit, right? I don't think I caught on to him having a Romero at the time. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, if you don't know the sounds of weapons and stuff, it can be hard. It can be hard to figure that out. But yeah, the amount of pressure you can put on someone when you hear a one-shot weapon go off, a Springfield, Sparks, Romero, Martini, is very, very, very high, and you should capitalize on that. That's why those weapons are weaker than multi-shot weapons in general.
Oh, nice. Good work. Kind of backed himself into a corner there.
He went out the window.
Oh man. I didn't think he could get out that window.
Go for res. Oh. Yes. Yes. I would have done it a little bit sooner than that, but beautiful. Beautiful. Now, your job, I would say, is to occupy while your teammate reses.
Okay, thanks 1,000.
Good shot. Good presence, map awareness. I like taking care of that barrel. I would do something similar in that situation.
Not sure where
Something
he's at
small
right now.
doesn't really matter. Like it does make this it matters in very few situations. In this situation, not really, because you already have more than enough shots. But you're down one shot and you have a little time on your hands. I'd probably reload.
Under my side, I think. Not sure.
Something small. It's not like a
You use the
huge
lightning bolt. It's
gameplay
marked.
thing, but I'd probably put one more bullet in there.
Upstairs or down?
You have
Not
time.
sure. Think down.
Yo, what up, bird?
I wonder if he knows I'm up yet. I'd assume he does, but
Nice. Nice.
doesn't.
Nice hit. Nice hit. Push it. Push it. There it is. All right.
GG.
Well done there at the end. You could have done that to him, right? You could have done that, the two-piece, any other time he missed within like 6-7 meters in the past like 4 minutes, right? As soon as you heard that Romero, like you said, you didn't quite know that he had the Romero. But the chance that he switches to his alternate weapon after missing the Romero and headshots you is pretty low. So, and you hit him almost every single time. Like I'm talking that packs at the door, right? Like when I said that was a good shot, I don't remember where that was. Was that here? Right there. You push in that situation. 8 out of 10 times you win.
Nice hit.
8 out of 10 times you win. So there's just, I feel like there's, in your gameplay, you have the shots for it. You have the shot for playing pretty aggressively, but you tend to play a little bit more timid than you should with weapons that don't need to play that timid, like Slate. But Springfield, you need to play a little bit more timid. Like you can't just ape with a Springfield without your team and expect to kill a shotgunner most of the time. Like you just can't, right? But with a Slate, your chance to trade against the other one quite high if you just ape, right? And when you take those slight advantages, you always want to create more pressure. That's what I was talking about with Jeeb's fight. Great shots, missed opportunities. Exactly. This is what I was talking about with Jeeb's fight, where there was a lot of times where they either didn't know how to take the advantage back or where the advantage was, so they wasted a couple minutes trying to figure out how to progress the fight. And those teams that play hyper aggressive, it's not that they play just like absolute ape shit, know exactly where everyone is, blah blah blah. Because when you feel like you're getting overrun by a team, right, your first thought is, how did they know I was there? Your second thought is, my God, this team is insane. And it usually throws you off your game plan because the team just like runs you over. And here's the thing, that team didn't know exactly where you were. They just checked their angles. They knew the weapons they had and they knew when to press the advantage, right? And there's so many people that fall victim to that kind of gameplay and they think like, holy shit, you know, that team was unstoppable, or how can I play like that team? Why do my matches last 30 minutes, you know what I mean, instead of 10? Why do my fights last 25 minutes instead of 5? It's because there's those slight moments where you can take advantage, where you hit someone, you know they're hurting, you know they're sweating, and they have to hit the most god shot they can. A headshot on you, 180 headshot with the packs or something, for you to lose, right? That's the only situation in which you lose here because he has a Romero. And he has to hit something like that to kill you, and you don't press the advantage because you're like, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he reloads in time, maybe blah, 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 blah. And if you think about it, if you hesitate, then they do reload in time and you trade, right? Romero slate. So like, it's one of those things you got to act on super duper fast. I would say, and you knew it was coming, Funyun, that you could have rezzed, like, obviously you could have rezzed like 10 times through that fight. Just knowing the position of where they were. I don't know exactly how much that I heard watching this fight that you heard in the moment, but like there was at least 4 times I could think of where you 100% get a safe res, where he can't reach you in time to stop the res. So I'm just saying, definitely having 2 people alive in this game is better than having 1 person alive in this game. Way better. Thank you, Funyun, for cementing that, though. It was a good fight. I think you should have read sooner, but I'm no expert.